So I was actually a loan officer back in 2003 when I was going to college at the time. And I kind of worked at it for a couple of years until the mortgage industry started to tank, interest rates went up, and found something else. And then back in 2014, my older brother told me about low VA rates and said to give it another shot. So I came here and I've been working since 2014. So I'm probably one of the oldest guys around. You know, what I love about the company in and of itself is, one, management. They really genuinely care about us. The owner, Eric Candle, he's one of the most genuine guys you'll meet. He sincerely cares about the employees. He's always going above and beyond to keep us happy, to make sure that there's a good culture here. And it is a great culture, right? You know, we do company parties, we do lunches every month, and then outside of that, he's constantly doing fundraisers for veterans. So all in all, it's been a great time. And when you know you're working for someone who has that genuine care, it makes work that much better. I was about 23 years old when I met my wife, Nicole. I'm originally from Southern California. She's from Washington, and we ended up meeting at my apartment complex here in Utah. I saw her walking by. She stopped and said, "Gosh, I need to meet you. You're really, really good looking." I said, "Thanks." No, I'm just kidding. It didn't happen that way. I got her number. I thought she was pretty, and ever since then, you know, it's been history. We've been married for about 18 years now, and we have 4 kids. My oldest is 14 years old. Her name's Kennedy. She's going to be 9th grade. She tried out for high school cheer, and she made the varsity team, which was a big accomplishment. And the fact that she sacrificed and saw that goal come to pass, it felt great as a dad. And then I have twin girls. They're 12 years old. Bentley is my horseback riding queen. The other day she said, "Dad, when I turn 16, I want to buy a horse rather than a car. Can I do that?" And, you know, I got a good chuckle out of that. You can't go take a horse to school, park it in a parking lot, but she absolutely loves horses. And then my other twin is Blakely, and she is my creative genius. She loves to create anything and everything, from homemade cards to like these 3D pins. She loves dancing as well, and she just has this smile about her that just kind of lights up the whole room, and you just kind of feel that energy from her. And then my 4th one is a boy. His name's Castle. And he's just a pure athlete. You know, he loves playing every sport except baseball. He's just a phenomenal soccer player. I grew up playing soccer, so I kind of put him into that. And I wish I was that good playing soccer. Because if I was, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today doing this. I'd be a professional soccer player. So outside of work, I love swimming with the sharks. I love bungee cord jumping, skydiving, and racing fast cars. Just kidding, I don't like any of that. I'm kind of more a homebody, pretty simple guy. I love sports, love watching it, love playing sports. I grew up playing baseball and soccer. I still play soccer today. I actually tore my ACL 2 years ago. But I just figure you keep doing what you love to do until you can't do it anymore. I love landscaping. I love just being able to beautify something from start to finish. It's kind of therapeutic for me, I think, to a degree. I love watching my kids play their sports or dances or their recitals. I love going to the beach when we can, because I just love the sound of the ocean and the sand underneath my feet. And I love just spending a good quality time with my wife, a good date night. You know, they say always keep dating your spouse, and I've found that to be very true. I love anything competitive, right? So anything that I can win at, I'm all about it. So I love soccer, like I said, to chess, to Scrabble, anything that requires skill. I like doing it. Some things that people don't know about me outside of work is I love anything that has to do with creativity. I recently designed my own t-shirt brand just because I wanted something to wear myself. And then I have some goals to create supplements and to create a board game idea, so that's down the road. But ultimately, my biggest passion is writing children's books. I started writing about 2010, and I just haven't looked back since then. There's just something magical about creating words, to create sentences, to create these stories that kids love. My target audience is picture books, right? So the ages 4 to 8. So if you think of Dr. Seuss style, that's kind of my genre. And it's taken me a while, right? It's been a labor of love. This year I said, you know, what the heck, let's give it a shot. So I've hired an illustrator, and I plan to launch my first children's book this year. But it's what drives me at night. I do it at nighttime when the kids are asleep. I figure you can either read, you can write, you can do something else, and I just choose to write. You read about these books, and it just creates a whole new world for you as a person, as a child, and it just kind of starts to build you up, and it makes you believe you can do anything in the world. And so hopefully with my books, kids can kind of get that, they can experience that same thing that I felt. Because I think it's magical, and it can change somebody's life, and hopefully we'll be able to change a few lives with the books that I write.